What's going on, everyone? Short Top Cat the Gamer. We are back with some more Trails Through Daybreak 2. We're going to continue on with the rest of the story. I think we're still in Act 3, but there's been like multiple routes that's been here. The routes are like, it's crazy. Like, I don't even know how the hell pull the routes up. How the hell do we pull the routes up? I'm like, I honestly forgot. But there's like multiple routes that's going on in this area. It's taking me all the way back to the beginning. This time thing is really weird. But we're in the middle of the quest, the escape patient. So we're gonna go ahead and see this through. And matter of fact, they gave Ren a costume. I wanted to check out. I just wanted to see it. I didn't know how it looks. Oh, it's just her uniform. Oh shit. Yeah, it seemed like they gave her a whole brand new costume and shit. Alright, anyway, we're gonna go ahead and talk to this girl.
Got a question for you.
Hope y'all doing well, man. A slender, sickly looking man in his late 20s. Actually, I did see someone like that a bit ago. He went through the exit over there. We hit the bullseye right off the bat. Though if he's left the Blacklight District, that gives us no shortage of locations to investigate. We're gonna need a little more info then. Yeah, because this shit gonna be crazy. Like what direction he went, or if he was being tailed. Anything else you happen to notice, Lindsay? Well, let me think. He was out of breath. That didn't keep him from muttering to himself. Things like, this passport should do the trick, and it'll be dicey near the embassies, but I have to go. You could have knocked him over with a feather. I was torn on whether or not to reach out. Thin, wimpy types don't usually do it for me. The fuck? But his heavy panting and the looks of agony were just so adorable. Oops, did I say it out loud? Yeah, she needs help. Good God. Only at the top of your lungs. Thanks for sharing, though. Funny girl, this one. Anyway, that passport bit sticks out to me. Chances are he came to the Blacklight District in order to get one fake for him. Then there's the part about the embassies. Sounds like he's got no choice but to be in the same area as them. Now, next stop is the Arbor District. That's where all the embassies are. Well, I can't say I followed any of that, but I'm glad I was able to help. Hurry and finish up your work so you can visit me again. Okay, boyfriend number 4? The fuck? How many times do I gotta say it? We are not together. Period. Well, isn't this a comical little routine? You see that glare in her eyes? Terrifying. Lane pissed off. She's like, boyfriend, the fuck?
I have some good books on sale.
Hey, Lindsay is tripping, bro. Try to get Van caught the fuck up, bro. Alright, here we are in the Arbor District. This is where that patient from Isabel's clinic fled to, presumably. But how exactly are we going to find him? Going by the dude's mumbling, he'll be steering clear from the embassies if he can help it. Other than that, we're pretty hard up for clues. Actually, I've got one thing that we could try. Isabel gave this guy something specifically made to treat his condition, right? She said as much, yeah. But what difference does that make? I believe I see the implication. Oh, get them to follow the scent of it or something. Let me just check to see if sorry. Let me just check if my ideal holds any water first. God damn, I'm fucked that up. Hello, hello. Something the matter? We're on the hunt for your patient, but figuring out how to pick up his trails got us stumped. So I had a question for you. Is it possible to track any ingredients of that medication you gave him? He wants to track the medicine itself? Oh, really thinking outside the box, I see. The dosages were delivered both orally and via injection. My bad. In other words, the medicine he ingested might leave detectable particles when he exhales. I can send you the name of the drug if you need. That'd be great. I'll let you get back to it then. Knock him dead out there. Or well, you know what I mean. Now I understand. The patient's breathing was labored. If the traces he left are spaced closely enough, we may be able to perform a shard search. Right. And factoring in the wind displacement would allow us to reverse calculate their origin points too. And allow me to test whether a shard search detects any matches of this pharmaceutical's components. Sure. Take it away. The traces are discernible, if only faintly. A shard search would indeed be feasible, albeit more difficult to follow than usual. You're incredible, Reset. It figures you're a tech whiz. Won't be much of a Marduk concierge otherwise. Your praise honors me. Alright, let's get this show on the road. The longer we take, the more off the mark Reset's calculations get. Right. Okay. Okay, so here. Looks like someone left marks behind. He might have stopped to take a break on the bench. Yes, getting so far as the Arbor District must have been extremely taxing for him. We need to hurry and bring him back to Isabel. My thing is, like, why leave in the first place? What is he afraid of? That's, yeah. So he went up here. Oh, he went down there. This is as far as the trail goes. Our runaway patient must have passed through the gate then. But why? All it leads to is an abandoned subway line. There's a possibility that he has a fake passport, if you recall. In which case, his goal would be to either leave the country illicitly or obtain a fraudulent visa. Given that, choosing this route, I would imply that he's attempting to escape the capital. I see now. He's planning to lose his pursuers by sneaking out underground. Sure, but the border's not exactly a hop, skip, and a jump away from the Arbor District. It takes a real nutcase to make that trek with the body falling apart, seems. Just to show how desperate he is. The only way to know what he's going through is to ask the guy himself. Let's go inside and get searching. Keep your heads on a swivel just in case. Tamam. She is always raring to go, bro. They entered the abandoned subway line that proceeded into his debts. Then, in the distance, they spotted a figure of a man on the run. Bro was in a full suit. They're gaining the suit. They're gaining on me already. Well, nothing else for it. This won't buy much time, but I'm short on options. This is literally insane. Just a little further until we catch up. He Rats. He slipped away. And I think I just heard the locking gauge. These doors look old, but the security system seems to be relatively new. Most likely. It can only be released from the opposite end. What now? Maybe there's a detour we can take? How the fuck did he lock the door? Going a long way would just give him a free pass to shake us off. Good point. We're better off keeping up the chase through here. He looked pretty bone tired just now. I bet that he's take this chance to rest. How do you plan to open these doors then? The only way we can, by unlocking them from the inside. Think your little friend can help us with that, Catcher? Oh, I get it. You want Theo to wrap around and disengage the lock. Theo reporting for duty. But how are they supposed to get up to the other side? There was a duct back over there. It probably connects to this room, structurally speaking. There you have it, Theo. Try sneaking in through the duct. Understood, Catcher. Initiating auto mode. Alright. So another little Theo game. Hilarious. Of course. We've got lasers. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, piece candy. Ooh, piece candy. Oh, it's Tiro Bomb. Okay, so you got little items you can get. Cool. Just don't try to go through here fast. Just take your time. There's no time thing anyway. Shit. I just ran into it almost 3 times. Ooh, almost got. Okay. Sheesh. Okay. Can't go up. Oh, wow. How in the fuck am I gonna do that? You gotta be shitting me. Bro, how the hell you get to this area? What the fuck? How, do you stop this thing or what? Okay, no, can't go there. You can't go up or down. Yeah, there's something like it's down right there. Yeah. Huh. Like it's going down. I'm not understanding. Oh, okay. I was like, also, okay, so there's a little switch here you have to touch. I didn't even notice this at first. I'm sorry, man. I really was like, what in the fuck? Okay. This is crazy as shit. They could have. Okay. Look for the little panel. Could have did a better damn job of explaining that. God damn. Okay, here we go. Man. Mm-hmm. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, see there. So cut through here. Oh boy. What the fuck? Why Theo get all the hard jobs, right? Theo's like shit. Is it because I'm a machine? Ooh, there's something down there. Whoops. That's my fault. Went a little too far. Well, at least it'll make you go all the way back to the beginning. Well, at least I didn't get touched up to that point. Damn it. Just when you think he can move fast enough, not the case. That's a little tricky. God damn it! Are you kidding me? Ah, motherfucker. This little bastard is tricky. Once I can just cut right here through the middle. Unbelievable. It's the other lights that'll get you, the ones that keep popping on and off, because you're trying to get around the other two. Okay, I see this one. Go all the way down here. Well, maybe not. This camera angle, though, ain't exactly helping. Good God. I just barely noticed that coming. Some Resident Evil shit right there. You ever see the movies where the little laser, they had it in like 2 or 3 of the damn movies where the laser like splits into a whole bunch of them, cut people up and shit. Duck successfully traversed. Now proceeding to the release lock. That's a lot of shit to go through just to open up a lock. Way to go, Theo. This dude passed out on the other side of the damn door. I was wondering why I didn't hear any footsteps. Turns out he barely even took one. Damn it all. I can't let them get me. Is he alright? His face is pale, and he's sweating up a storm. Given the medication we bought, side effects are starting to manifest. The hell kind of disease he has? The group had the man ingest the medicine Isabel had given to them. Thank goodness we were able to remedy the situation. Oh, you guys, my life. Who exactly am I thanking, though? At first, I thought you were the ones chasing me. We're from Arkwright Solutions. The Blacklight District doctor who took you in sent us a request. Apparently, if you stop your treatment part way through, the side effects could be fatal. She wants you to hurry back ASAP. Says she'd look after you till everything's done and dusted. Side effects. So that's what had me hurting like never before. But more importantly, you said Arkwright Solutions, right? Why not get a closer look? I recognize you. You're that Spriggan who works with the police, in the guild from time to time. You even got ties to Kincaid from the Integrated Analysis Division. That point is hard as hell. That'll teach me to let my guard down. You're here to take me back too, aren't you? Huh? Not the place I'd expect the spectacle status to get name dropped. So when you say you're being chased by someone, you're talking about the CID? I knew this guy looked familiar somehow. He was there when I met with Renee at the cafe. Oh, I remember that. Used to be a member of the Imperial Intelligence Division. I actually remember that. I was like, who the fuck is that guy? Believe me, if I could stop getting tangled up with Renee, I would. We got no plans to hand you into the CID, if that's what you're worried about. Heck, we ain't even gonna rat you out. That don't mean we're on the same side, though. Think of us as more of a neutral party. If we really wanted to capture you... Sorry about that. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. My family keeps going on this Alexa thing, and I'm like, I'm recording, fools. If we really wanted to capture you, we would have kept those meds to ourselves. Perhaps you feel more comfortable having the guild intervene in lieu of the Spriggan. Were the CID to demand your extradition, though, we would have no choice but to comply. So why would he go with you then? If that isn't to your liking, I suggest you begin explaining what this is about. Fine. I'll talk. My name is Hubert. I'm with the 2nd External Affairs Division of the CID. And I'm sick and tired of being used as a pawn for their international information wars. So I'm running away from them both. I'm running away from both them and the Imperial Intelligence Divisions in hope of reaching the Free Cities. Not just the CID, but the Intelligence Division as well. You must have held a pretty important position too, being part of an international information war. Important, he says. They treated me as nothing more than a puppet. I was a double agent for both the Empire and the Republic. A quadruple agent, if you will. A quadruple agent? Not even a movie would go for something so convoluted. How the hell did you land yourself in that gig? I was originally affiliated with the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division, but after the war, I gave up on airboning entirely. So I struck a deal. If I brought them the head of a certain co-worker of mine, the CID would let me join them. Simply put, I shifted allegiance to the Republic. So up until then, you were just a simple spy. Yeah, a simple guy, shit. But then, my target, the Scarecrow, oh shit! Really, Lecter is his target. Caught on to my secret mission. He was supposed to bring him the head of Lecter? Shit, good luck. He threatened me into pretending to be a double agent that had sworn loyalty to the Republic while following the Empire's instructions instead. Playing double agent for two nations, then maneuvering to give one party the upper hand. Such are the activities of a triple agent. Yes, but then the CID caught wind of my circumstances, so they started giving me baited intel, fully anticipating that I would deliver it to the Empire. It only hit me just recently. I've been dancing in the palm of their hand for who knows how long. That's how you wind up a quadruple agent. Shit. I think I kind of get it. Sort of. Except, not really. Thank you for that, Fairy. Just listening to this is giving me stress ulcer. You know, it was when I crossed over to the Republic that my health started to go into pot. Each superpower would browbeat me into probing the other day after day, to the point to where I could spare a second to hold a grudge against Arundel. I didn't have the energy to go to the doctors, and whatever time I had off, I was spent sleeping like a corpse. Wow, and here I thought government jobs were cushy. I don't remember when it happened, but all of a sudden, I got the urge to throw away my career out the window and leave everything behind. Today was that day. I finally acted on the escape plan that I've been ironing out. Could have had a better plan though. But when I went to the blacklight district to pick up my fake passport, I sensed the CID nearby. While trying to hide myself, my condition worsened until I became a wreck you see now. Nevertheless, I was determined to use these abandoned lines to flee the capital. These quests are long as shit. They worked you raw. That does not sound good. They worked you raw. I get how you be fed up with that. But even still, I say you bought it all on yourself. Exactly. Excuse me? When it comes down to it, the whole thing stems from you going turncoat from the Empire. You lucky they didn't lock you up for treason, or worse, put you on the execution block. Just the fact that your neck's still intact makes this the better bargain by far. But hey, what do I know, right? Either way, you're coming with us. Like I already said. And he goes down to one knee. Hubert? Is it the side effects again? No, the medicine we administer should still be in effect. Perhaps this is a symptom of the infliction itself. Come to think of it, Isabel never told us what he's actually suffering from. Hubert, can you tell us the name of your condition? How do you expect me to know? What does it even matter? My time is up anyway. This isn't your run-of-the-mill sickness, not when the pain is this excruciating. Death is coming for me. I can already see the light. No, you can't give up now. It may not help much, but I can perform some recovery arts on you. Don't bother. Honestly, I've been thinking. Even if I do make it a life as a fugitive, I won't have long to enjoy it. The way I see it, this is my punishment for the web of lies that I've been weaving. But you know what? That's okay. I gave it all I had and got as far as I could. Pull it together. You aren't beyond saving just yet. Come on, guys. Let's just haul him over to Isabel. Well, that is what we were hired to do. He sounds pretty intent on dying here, but it's not like we're beholden to that or anything. The choice is yours, Van. I don't know. Dragging folks along by force goes against my style. I mean, I understand that. Looks like I'm gonna have to say something to make him change his mind. From what he's told us, this guy's got ambition in spades. I could try to goad him on that and stroke his will to live. On the other hand, even if he's already chosen death, maybe I can convince him to reconsider things objectively. Well, he's already dug a hole for himself. We don't want him to go further into that because he'll just come right back to this moment. So we're going to convince him to reconsider. Yeah, I'll go with this plan. So you ain't coming with us to the clinic? That's that? What would you rather us do then? Just leave me here. I don't need some sprigging to an posse of strangers watching me breathe my last. Besides, there's no sense in putting this on your conscience when you don't have to. Fair enough. Shizuna's ass. Personally, I'd be fine, but seeing you croak in person would really haunt some of these kids. Oh my god. Oh boy. If you got the energy to worry for us, you should spend. Ooh. Sorry about that. Damn. Man, I get these yawns that like hit out of nowhere, man. You kind of can feel the yawn coming on, But I'll be like in the middle of doing something and just be like, boom, yawn. And it's like, what the fuck? I'll be at work, like, yawn. I've been trying to get better sleep, but I don't know. It's a struggle. If you got the energy to worry about us, you should spend it thinking this through with a cool head. I'll be blunt. If someone from the CID really is after you, they'll be here before long. Let's say you're still alive by then. The next thing they do is take you to a hospital. After that, if your sickness wins out anyway, the CID gets to use your death to their advantage. But if you survive, you'll be back on the job soon enough. And now that they know how volatile you are, they'll probably send you right in the line of fire as a sacrificial pawn. Not even the CID would go that far. On second thought, I'd take that back. They don't call him the spectacle sadist for nothing. But even if I go with you, I can sense the CID's presence in the Blacklight District too. Till you make it to the clinic, we'll pull as many fast ones on these guys as it takes. Isabel won't sell you out to him either. Not before you've recovered anyway. She'll see your treatment through to the end. Her pride as a back alley doctor demands it. So let me ask you again. Are you sure you want us to leave you behind? Fine. Take me wherever you please. You practically had to pry the words out of your mouth. Just let us handle it from here. That one could have gone either way. Nicely played, man. All dude was gonna do is end up dying. Well done bringing him back. You make it look so easy. I wish. That wound up being way more of a hassle than we bargained for. It really did. Did it now? I already had the impression he was tougher than most. The way he scurried off a sick bed. I can't take it any longer. You're in critical condition, alright. What are you snickering about? Someone's life is on the line here. Is Hubert going to be okay, Isabel? If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word. I get that you kids have moral compasses for hearts, but I advise against playing nurse here. The treatment process will be a bit difficult to watch. Better spare your eyes as well as his dignity. Out of curiosity, what exactly is he suffering from? Oh, did I never tell you? It's a urinary calculus? I've never heard of that. What the hell? Pardon? You mean like math? Not quite. In medical terms, calculi are stone-like crystals that form internally due to extreme stress or irregular lifestyle. Just talking about a kidney stone? In most cases, they're found in the kidney or bladder and block the urethra. Like, okay, kidney stone. Affecting the bladder and stomach before spreading all throughout. And I've heard kidney stones are very fucking terribly, like it's difficult. Like very, very difficult. Patient is then struck with enough pain to make death a mercy. They're in perfect health once the stones are expelled from their body, though. Mind summing it up for us? Simply put, it's not a untreatable disease. Most cases can be cured without surgery. Are you kidding me? I mean, I guess it's better than being in a mortal danger, but still. My expectations do feel a little betrayed. Bro just had kidney stones. Say it like it is. We got played. Now, I don't think it's a situation that got played. I don't think they understand. It might not sound like the craziest disease or something like that, but kidney stones are like I've seen some people tell, like, yo, kidney stones will have your ass like praying to God just come get you. To be fair, everything she said from the get-go implied that medication was all he needed. You should have spoken up the moment you realized that. No, there has to be some mistake. It feels like I have a full set of knives filleting me from the inside. The pain depends on the size of the stone. In your case, it's decently large at about 0.4 reg. Don't worry. I'll give you a shot to ease your suffering. Though it'll still be quite intense until the stone passes. So I think the medicine is supposed to like break down the stone so where you can basically excrete it as waste. I think that's how it goes. My bad. You're just gonna have to buck up and keep yourself hydrated. Yeah, I think you just have to like urinate it out or whatever like that. So all I can do is power through. Doctor's orders, I suppose. This is all so draining. But look on the bright side. Now you're on the road to recovery. And with that, the request is successfully completed. Though for Mr. Hubert, the issue of the CID yet remains. I hate to leave you hanging, but this is the part where we pull out. We won't go out our way to blab to the CID about you. But if push comes to shove, we got no reason to keep our lips shut. You did say you were a neutral party. Not that it's any business of ours. But have you given any consideration as to what you'll do next? About that. You telling me off gave me a lot to chew on. I'd rather keep my distance from the CID until the stone passes. But after it, I think I'll go back to them. Is that so? Until just a bit ago, it was my ambition to sit at the heart of a great nation, with status in one hand and power in the other. But as much as I hate to admit it, I was fighting a losing battle. Rundle and I are nothing alike. The same can be said for me and Kincaid. So I decided to give up on trying to outdo them. I see. Still, I've built up a career that spans the fields of espionage in 2 entire countries. Who else but me can say that? You got a point. Keeping on as a quadruple agent is going to be backbreaking work. But even if I can't be number one, I learned to appreciate the status and power that suits my station. It's funny how such a small shift in perspective can do to lift the weight from your shoulders. Sounds like you learned a valuable lesson. Sometimes you have to know when to call it quits. That's as much of the answer as any. Well, here's hoping everything works out. This dude's gonna be shot. Whatever your 5-year plan is, it can wait until after we take care of that stone. Let's get some painkillers in you before the next wave hits. Go on, head inside. Right away, doctor. I guess it's just goodbye then. Thanks for everything, truly. I'll transfer your payment like always. Appreciate it. Get well soon, Hubert. I feel like I'm gonna hear from this guy again.
Reward deposited.
That quest took over 30 minutes, bro. It's a long ass quest, bro. Unnecessarily long. Alright. It's like, what the fuck, man? Good lord. Okay. I guess we can start by going to Riverside. At least I think. I'm really not sure. Alright. I think we've been to everything else.
Want to take the scenic route?
Yeah, talk to the father. Father, I discovered yet another one taped to the walls of the temple. Again? What is this place coming to? It's already been torn down and disposed of. I'll go and make sure there aren't any more. Is something wrong, Father Mansour? If there's trouble, we'll hear you out. Depending on the issue, we can even take it on as a job. I appreciate your concern, but things aren't quite so dire. We merely had some occasional instances of unsavory flyers being posted and even distributed around our grounds. You mean to say someone's harassing the temple? If so, you should submit a report to the guild or police and have them handle the situation. Actually, these flyers concern a specific individual rather than the temple itself. Thus, we are in no position to press charges. A targeted attack, huh? Don't suppose there are bounties for a certain phantom thief. So, who are the flyers about exactly? You might not be familiar with them, but they regard a young man named Aslan. Oh shit. Aslan is here? From, what is it, Narnia? Is that what it is? I feel like I've heard him before. This big ass lion walking around. He's an up and coming Z1 racer who's been gaining steam lately. Oh shit. In the last race, he came close to catching Maxim Lugan, the current champion. Damn, must be a real speed demon. I'm talking about demon. Rumor has it that this year's Grand Prix will boil down to a straight out duel between the two. Aslan's from the Central East and a good looking guy. To boot, what the hell? So he's been a real top trending topic. Like what? That part's unnecessary. Does he have any connection to this temple? His accomplishments as an immigrant have made him something of a celebrity among those of Central Eastern descent. As such, a great deal of his admirers are a part of our congregation, making this the perfect place to try and ruin his image. Yes, the flyers do nothing but besmirch his character. They'll claim he's a violent brute or that he has ties to the mafia. I mean, does he? How awful. Any of that rooted in reality? Exactly, that's a good ass question. There's no concrete evidence to speak of, so I don't believe it's worth putting any stock into. The man himself has visited the temple a number of times, and as far as I can tell, he is as devout and sincere a youth as can be. Sure, but sometimes it's the goody two shoes that have the most skeletons in their closet. Yep. Even still, this is certainly nothing more than a malicious smear campaign. Perhaps the guilty party is envious of his success. Could also be the work of anti-immigration terrorists who can't handle a Central Easterner rising to fame. All men are equal before the winged goddess, Rusha. She draws no distinction between race or ethnicity. To go against this is nothing short of deplorable. Father Mansour, if the flyers continue to appear, it may constitute a disturbance in the temple, in which case you are still eligible to file a complaint with the guild, despite not being the victim of defamation. So please, don't hesitate to reach out to us if the need arises. I can only pray it doesn't. Nevertheless, we will keep your kind offer in mind.
Praise be to Arusha.
Okay, so, and we'll go talk to
Then let's head over.
I thought we were gonna head to the talk to the police. Okay, so now we go over here and talk to this officer. Haven't seen that guy's mug in a while. Not that I'm complaining. The less of his anti-immigration activism, the better. Still, I do wonder about him. Must be a real piece of work. You on the lookout for someone? Maybe we can give you a hand. No need to concern yourselves. I wouldn't exactly call it a problem anyhow. See, this anti-immigration protester, who often comes to demonstrate here, hasn't been around lately. Tell us more about this protester. The man's name is is it Jacobin? Jacobin? I'm just gonna say Jacobin. It feels like it should be Jacobin. God, I'll say Jacobin. Jacobin sounds better. He's a wily sort, and the kind who will leap at the chance to solve his radical rhetoric. Shove his radical rhetoric down your throat. That girl just phased through the wall. We cracked down on it time and again, but it never did much to discourage him. But now he isn't showing up at all. You don't suppose that means he's finally had a change of heart? Well, whatever the case, just take care not to get suckered in by any screwball solicitors. I wonder if he's the one that's putting up the things at the temple. Jacobin. He was the one who wrote that threatening letter in the Rossion. And apparently he went back to his old ways without missing a beat right after. The guy's anti-immigration sentiments ran deep. If he's gone cold turkey, that raises a few eyebrows. Maybe he just changed locations. Could be. We'll keep an eye out. God, it just feels like this is like fodder, man.
Let's be on our way.
I swear, it just feels like they just making you do shit just to do it. It's like, yeah, just go do some shit. It's weird.
Thanks for stopping by.
My, this is positively delectable.
Aqua Solutions, an A-rank bracer, and Divine Blade. Here to sample our Eastern fare. The smell of it is so rich, it takes me back to Longport. I can feel my mouth watering already. Yeah, well, keep a leash on it until lunchtime. We're just making the rounds on Edith's rumor mills while we work through our 4 SPGs. Oh? Well, one juicy tidbit I have is your run-in with the Liu family yesterday. You already know about that? I do, albeit only superficially. While we're on the subject, I've been wondering what became of the syndicate after the fact. The Liu family bigwigs are still somewhere in the capital. Same goes for Sao and his men. What they're up to is a mystery, but I do hear the Council of Elders will be making an announcement soon, a big announcement soon. We could probably guess what that is. I anticipated a massive gambit from Sao, but it came a lot faster than I was thinking. This lady know everything. I'm a no mind to follow his example. Oh shoot, my bad. To be fair, it isn't as if this is all bad for the syndicate. Maybe not, but that doesn't mean that I have to whoop it up. Well, I, for one, look forward to what the future holds for Heiyue, and by extension, the path you choose to tread. But enough about our internal affairs. I happen to have a piece of information here that might interest you. The True Grievance Brigade has resumed their operations. So it's true. We heard from Elaine that they are on the move, though the guild doesn't have any specifics. At any rate, their core members should all be in custody now after what happened at Armas. If that alone were enough to deter them, they would have disbanded years ago. Ages ago. I don't know who's currently leading their ranks, but they seem to be more zealous than ever. And I thought cockroaches were hard to stomp out. Easterners, like us, may be on the blacklist, but I doubt they're foolhardy enough to raise a hand against Heiyue. So long as they don't act against us, we'll extend the same courtesy to them. The rest of you aren't off their radars either, so you may want to watch your backs. Point taken. Thank you for the warning. Well, okay. Whoop, someone's calling. Maximum, okay. Well, if it ain't the champion himself.
Hey guys, how's it hanging? It's been a while since we met face to face. You've just been counting down the days, I bet.
Won't you spare myself the headache and hang up? Besides, we saw you at the park just yesterday. Hold on a second. The least you can do is hear me out. I'll just get to the point. There's something important I wanted to ask of you guys. Really now, on the same day as the big race. Doesn't seem like a coincidence. You can put it that way, but I'd rather we go over the nitty-gritty in person. If now's a bad time, though, I won't push my luck. A Z1 related request, huh? Guess there's a chance it's connected to those terrorists. Actually, I think we can work you in. Is that right? Glad to hear it. Let's meet at 10:30 then. I'll be waiting at the Orville Cafe in front of the station. See you on the flip side. What do you think Maxim wants from us? He's got all tense out of nowhere halfway through that call. Maybe there's trouble brewing over at the Grand Prix. I don't know any better than you, so whatever it is has my nose twitching. Okay. Hey, let me see. Tell you what.
My, this is positively delectable. Look at those cloves.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to end here. I'm gonna go do the garden stuff, and then we'll go do the Maxim stuff. When we come back, you'll see the boss from the 8th floor, and then we'll go see Maxim and continue the story. But I think everything else is good. We're done with all this other stuff. Yeah, but thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate everyone checking out the vids as always. If you're new to the channel, tap that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace, y'all.